So, Santa Claus was good to me this year. He popped this in my stocking. Sato Racing. And what we've got in here is a set of rear sets for the T120. All individually packaged. Footpegs. And here are the different mounting brackets for the left and right hand side. All I've got to do now is figure out how to fit them, because the instructions aren't exactly the instructions aren't exactly brilliant. You just get a series of exploded diagrams. There's another one. That's for the left hand side. And then they provide you with a few photos of the items actually fitted. Well, there's no actual step-by-step instruction sheet. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. So that's going to be the next job. So I've just completed a dry run. I've assembled the right and left hand rear set components just to make sure I've got all the bits there, there's nothing missing, and get myself acquainted with how it all goes together. So next task is to actually fit them to the bike. They're really beautiful things, all machined out of billet aluminium. So it'll be interesting to see how easy they are to fit and how smooth the gear change and brake pedal are. So attaching them to the bike, that's the next task. I've started on the left hand side, the gear change side, and I've removed the foot peg and gear change. It's only 2 bolts into the frame and obviously a nut, a stud clamping the gear change lever onto the onto the shaft. So that's relatively easy. So now I'm going to see if I can attach the new bits. So that's the left hand side fitted. Just got to adjust it up for riding position. I'll do that when I've got the right hand side one on. I'll set them both up so they're nice and comfy to use. But it's they're quite nice looking. I'm very impressed with them. Yeah, not bad at all, those. Be interested to see what it looks like when we get the other one on. Right. So, now's the time to tackle the right hand side. I've removed the side panel and the final drive cover to reveal the brake cylinder and the linkage. So now I'm going to set to removing the footrest and the brake lever and see if I can get these replacement components to fit. Well, I've got it stripped down. I've taken the foot peg off and the brake lever. And on the brake lever there's this massive great return spring here, and that becomes redundant. and you have to fit on the end of the hydraulic plunger there. They give you this little spring to fit as a return spring, and you get out of the way switch, and then that is the bit that actuates the brake light switch. So just make sure I fitted that before I start putting everything on and then having to take it all apart again. Well, it's been a bit fiddly, but I've actually got it fitted now. You can just hear the brake switch, light switch operating, and I can adjust the position of the brake lever using this adjuster here, which then locks in position. I'm going to set those up in a minute. So just a case now, putting final drive sprocket cover back on and side panel, then I'm going to set the position of the pedals. So that's them fitted, and I've adjusted them up now, so sort of the control pedals are in a comfortable position, and that's obviously the brake pedal on the right hand side. And there we've got the gear change on the left hand side, all adjusted up and tightened up. So the only thing to do now, when the weather picks up a bit, is to take it out on the road and see what she rides like with these on. Obviously I've sat on the bike stationary on the centre stand, and it feels a nice comfortable riding position. I believe these pegs, the pegs aren't adjustable, the actual foot pegs. Obviously the control levers are fully adjustable, but the foot pegs are fixed, and I believe they move the pegs back 150mm from the normal position and 40mm up. And as I say, they are a really nice quality item. Sato racing rear sets from Japan. Very nice indeed.